Success. Success is not the opposite of failure. A runner may come in last, but if he beats his record time, he is success. Some people measure success by the amount of wealth a person has been able to accumulate. It's true, super successful people often become wealthy people. But money alone does not measure success. Super successful people know the secret. Success is only measured by what you are, not by what you have. Everyone has within himself the potential for that kind of success. Measure of success. I have a simple definition of success. Success is building self esteem in yourself and others through sincere service. Success is self respect. It's that wonderful feeling that comes to you when you have helped others help themselves to a better and more beautiful life. There is only alternative to success, failure. And failure is disastrous to a person's self esteem. Without a successful experience, you will remain forever trapped in the impoverished ghetto of a negative self image. Success turns you around from being a non self loving person into a positive person with healthy self love. Successful people know that self esteem is life's highest value. They know the joy of getting is being able to give to those in need. They know the joy of sharing the fruits of success. This great joy is the experience of self esteem. So, building self esteem in yourself is both the motive and the measure of success. The life. Generally, everything in life comes in pairs. Not in terms of opposites, but in terms of ensuring balance in existence. Like, right comes with duty, freedom comes with responsibility, and so on. The secret is to identify the pairs. Some of them are visible and taken for granted. For some others, you have to play something like a memory game. You have to search out the pairs. When any concept is understood along with its pair, then it becomes firmly rooted and gives more results than when it is tackled or pursued in isolation. One such single which is hunting for its pair is fame. Most people see fame. Some want international recognition and work towards that. Some want national acclaim, and yet others are happy being the leader in the family circle or the colony community. Again, the reason for the fame and the talent being showcased can be as varied as flowers in a garden. To celebrate the idea of fame, we also have many record books that document the first ever in different fields. Our quest for fame is perhaps only younger than our quest for truth. Psychologists say that every human being seeks immortality and therefore seeks fame, so that they live beyond their calendar years, at least in name. And that is why there is the obsession to become. The pair of fame is service, which is to be useful. When there is service, fame comes automatically. And this fame is rooted in noble activity. That is why a good teacher is remembered at all times and is famous among students of the school and their families. Plants. The issue plants face when it comes to water conservation is transpiration. As water evaporates from the plant's leaves and stomata, more water moves up the plant to replace the molecules lost. This is due to cohesion. Water molecules are attracted to each other. They stick together to make a chain, and as water evaporates from the plant's leaves and stem, more molecules are pulled up to fill the space the evaporated water has left. Unfortunately, for some plants, this means they are nearly always losing water. Transpiration is the main cause of water movement in plants, yet, there are other smaller factors contributing to this movement. Root pressure pushes water up the plant, and capillary action means that water sticks to the sides of the xylem and is pulled upwards. Although transpiration results in a loss of water from the plants, it also helps keep the plant cool and allows for movement of water and other minerals around the plant. The rate of transpiration increases when a plant's stomata are exposed to high winds and hot or dry environments. As there is a high water concentration gradient between the inside of the plant and its environment. This means that as there is less water outside of the plant, the H2O molecules will automatically diffuse into this low concentration area, leaving the plants from the stomata in the leaf in an attempt to reach an isotonic state. Subsequently, the higher the concentration gradient, the more water the plant loses. Spoken communication versus written communication. It is commonly believed that oral communication has a greater impact than written communication. While I believe that spoken communication can be better than written in some situations, I cannot agree that this holds true in every situations. Spoken communication has an edge over written communication in many ways. Firstly, oral communication is more effective when instant response is required as it establishes a direct contact between the sender and the receiver. In other words, the person can clarify their questions or doubts immediately and start working on them. In addition, unlike written communication, verbal communication does not require any pen, paper, or computer. Another benefit is that in face to face spoken communication, besides words, gestures, body language, and variations in the intensity of voice can be used to convey meaning to an audience. Because of this, there are less chances of misunderstanding in case of verbal communication. To be specific, a speaker has significantly more control over what the listener will hear than the writer has over what the reader will read. On the other hand, written communication is also better than oral communication in some situations. Firstly, written words can be chosen with great deliberation and thought. One can write and rewrite to get the message perfect, but spoken words cannot be retracted, although one can apologize for a mistake. So, for introverts or those who have difficulty in speaking out their minds, written communication is a boon. Furthermore, written communication is preferred where a permanent record is needed for future reference. For example, in case of business dealings, it is better to communicate in writing from the legal perspective. What is more, complex information can be conveyed better in written communication as the reader can read and reread till he understands the context.